Okay, so welcome back then. We're just waiting a couple of minutes here before we get going. As I mentioned, Threat is a little bit tired. They were playing for a long time yesterday, so he's gone off to get a couple of energy drinks. What a good co-mod he is. And of course, he will be back here at some point shortly, depending on how big the queue is, I guess, at the shop. But of course, he will be here again to offer his professional insight. And we are actually knife round, maybe? Yeah, okay, so we're in the knife round. Let's get into game. And of course, map 2 is going to be DE Train. Wow, that was a rhyme. That was great. Anyway, it's people shooting each other, so we're not live in the knife just yet. And if it was the pistol round, it'd be quite a crazy tactic by both teams to just run around like that. So you can pretty much guarantee. There we go. Restart's coming in. Arcadian says sorry, says Zonic. Thank you, Arcadian. Well, your apology means a lot. So, here come the restarts again. And of course, the knife round going to be a lot more important and probably more of a decider than over in the other map. Of course, getting this CT side, getting off to a good start, very important. Both teams taking it seriously. We're, of course, in the grand final of the Intel Extreme Masters European Championship now. We have Trace on top of the 5 train, looking for someone to have a stab at, and he's going to get in behind. Surely they're going to kill this man. And go on, get him. No, apparently not. Trace is still alive, and Fnatic absolutely destroying this knife round. They've got it down to a 1 versus 5. Yeah, go Ave. He got 2, but after that, Exist came in and got him. And of course, Fnatic are now going to get choice of sides. And mTw had already switched over to the T side there once Ave was going. And of course, now both teams going to just stand up, have a bit of a chat, get the huddle going while they prepare to get things going for map number 2. And we have a co-mod back. Thanks a lot, Threat, who is providing the sources of energy here for this final. And did you stay last night, by the way, to watch the whole game?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, yeah, it was pretty tiring. I even went home after that. I had at least 3 hours more sleep than every other night. But I'm more tired today after that longer sleep. I don't know. Maybe I overslept. 6 hours is too much these days.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Was a great game, though.
Yeah, really a great game.
I mean, somehow I just feel sorry for Execute. I mean, they had such a big lead there on Inferno, and I don't know what's happened.
Yeah. And, well, Ave said to me in the interview, yeah, we already thought that we'd lost that final map. But it was a great comeback.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, what, 12-7 behind?
13-7.
13-7. Yeah, 13-7. That's when they started it back. And see, it's always useful to keep my pieces of paper. Yeah. I even bought a special notepad just for this event, which cost me like €1.50 just to keep all the scores together in a booklet. That's always nice. Worked out.
Well,
so,
yeah, I actually have like Joe's epic book of statistics here.
Yep, and that took me ages as well. Of course, stolen all the stats from esl-tv.org. So let's get into game then, because we of course had the knife round. Both teams sitting down once again.
And we're gonna see Fnatic CT again on a very CT favorite map. And we're gonna see, as we talked about yesterday, if you remember, about pistols and train being so random, like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. If you remember back to the 2006, 7, 8 Fnatic lineup, of course, with Ince and Archie, they used to love playing rock, paper, scissors for absolutely everything. So, I don't know, maybe Khan and DSN can bring some of their rock, paper, scissors skills over here to train. But of course, we are live. It is map number 2, and DSN already spotted one.
And they're going to do the same pistol as they did for yesterday.
Interesting start here. And Khan has, of course, taken the first man. as he backs right off.
Arcadian just dipping, or what you can call it, behind that box in the alley just to force one guy holding alley, because Exist is still in the alley, just holding there. DSN in a great position now. They're going down the ladder room.
Here we go. DSN firing off the first shots. Will get the kill onto Minute, but Trace climbing up the ladder. Burst fires. Peter had gone up into that T connector. Arcadian goes down, and it's a 4-on-2 now. Not looking good for mTw. But here is Trace, who, well, fired off a clip there and didn't quite get the frag. But Delpan down very, very low. Here is Trace once again. Peter head taken off. Of course, he did lose his teammate. So it's now 2-on-1, and both Exist and Khan are low health. Sorry, are full health. Delpan is low health. And this is one of those rounds that would be super amazing if he's able to pull it off, and Exist will get the kill from the bomb train, and that is job done by Fnatic here to pick up pistol round on the CT side and set them up for, well, a big half.
Yeah, absolutely. If you watch mTw's previous games, they have been very weak as terrorists on this map. I mean, versus SK, they got only 2 rounds, and when we played them yesterday, they were up like 12-3, and we almost turned it around. I mean, we got like 9 rounds in a row as CT. So they really need to step up their T game if they want to win this map, I think.
Let's see the call this time for mTw, and it looks like they're going to try and work their way into this inner site. Not really so much of a surprise. They've got a few guys on the outer as well. We'll watch Exist here because he's the one that's probably going to have the opportunity to be picking up the frags. And in fact, the rest of his team will come in and say, okay, let's finish this. And in fact, only Khan lost health, and maybe Delpan a tiny amount. But it was a very solid round for Fnatic. And of course, those Glocks moving into that outer area, it's pretty much a downward hill once you get there.
Yeah. Very smart here from mTw, doing a double Glock eco.
Let's see this time what the plan is. We've got Arcadian down at the end. And here is DSN. Khan is there as well. Peter getting in on the action, and Peter will peek out. Actually, in DSN's line of fire, but it doesn't matter. He wanted the frags, and he got them. 3-0. And now, of course, we'll see mTw with weapons, including an AWP with Trace, and also with Delpan.
Yeah. Let's see who's take the better hand in that op duel.
Khan said yesterday, having Delpan in the team gives them, well, that they've tried to make their strats kind of around a defensive AWP play from Delpan. But of course, he is one of those players who can hit shots like that with guys jumping right in front of him, and Arcadian will go straight down. But Delpan also, yeah, 2 HP after that.
I mean, they threw like 3 nades at him, and still Arcadian jumped out before the nades exploded. I think he should have waited. But then maybe Delpan would have not stayed as long, though.
Right now, they have changed position.
Going down, pop.
We've got a good...
pretty strange position from
Peter. Oh, he gets himself 2, though. Strange, maybe exactly what they were looking for there. Not expected at all by mTw. Here comes a peek from Trace.
And I mean, Delpan only has 2 HP.
Oh, great from Trace.
Yeah.
Exist goes down. And again, though, the alt player left with 3. So Trace has at least 1 HP more.
Minute and Karn is going... Oh no! Oh, that was so bad luck from Karn. If it only had been like 1 second earlier, he would have seen Minute in the ladder and got him in for sure. And then he would have had the bomb as well. Now this is almost an impossible round for Delpan to win.
Well, let's see. 2 HP takes the head off Minute. It's now an AWP 1 versus 1. Trace versus Delpan. And Delpan is looking towards the upper. Trace comes back. Oh, and Delpan shot him. Oh my God.
That's unbelievable. He actually won a 1 versus 2, the bomb down with 2 HP. Absolutely crazy. And I mean, even that was good by Delpan, I think that was pretty poor play by Trace and Minute. I mean, when the Trace went down low the first time, he actually saw Delpan going behind the third train, and he actually could just stand there waiting for him to get back to the bomb.
Yeah.
But,
wow.
but it's like, it's very easy when you watch the game to come with smart decisions. It's harder when you play and you're nervous.
And what looked like an impossible situation for Delpan actually turned into one that kind of, you know, he made his name from those kind of situations, I think. The amazing upshots that we saw from him, especially when MYM were having their good run. Here we go, Khan underneath the far train will take out Zonic.
I think Trace will pick him up now. And it's
well.
really bad for Fnatic if lose this one. I mean, Delpan was 1-on-1 the last round, so they had to buy 4 new weapons this round. Which means they probably bought with all money they got.
Oh, and there goes Delpan. DSN, of course, is low health.
And I think he will get 1 free frag here from the back, but I think that will be it.
He's coming pop dog side, and he will take down Ave. Trace and Minute still, of course, in the fold.
And Trace is really scared here, sitting under the 5 chain with the bomb, not daring to move.
Yeah. And there is Trace.
Very smart play there from Trace, not taking any unnecessary risks. And let's see if Fnatic will be forced on eco now. I think they will. No, they're buying. They have to drop though, so that means they're low. And that's the thing, if you win, I mean, you win a 1-on-1 situation as CT. Sometimes that's not necessarily good, since you can get so much less money because of it, because you have to buy so many new weapons. Sometimes it's just better to lose an eco. It sounds strange, but it actually is that way.
This pushed up to T connector, of course. Khan and Ave exchanging the early kills. See his peek from Pitta, and well, nobody there for him to land his shots onto anyway. And as you can see, getting ready maybe to launch an attack on this inner site.
And Exist might decide to go up the ladder. I don't know.
Let's watch Delpan here. And actually,
this round will go to Fnatic for sure. Exist will come behind them.
Let's watch Exist.
Yeah. He might actually get all 3.
There's his first. The man holding on to the plant. Trace drops him though. We're in a 2 versus 2. Low DSN, low Ave. Trace on full HP, Delpan on full HP. Delpan's probably the man that's going to make a big difference here as he peeks out and he will shoot Trace. It's now all on Ave, who's sneaking up here, but DSN will deal with him. And nicely defended out from Fnatic in the end of it. And he'll bounce right back.
Yeah, I think Karn is very happy with that round. They really needed that one. Or else they would have been down to like 4-3 already, because they would have probably had 2 ecos. And I mean, let's see if mTw will push up the pace a bit later, because the single round they won was a really fast yard push, and that seemed to be the strong side. Just get Trace outside with the AWP and just let him try to pick off guys. Going slow on train isn't that easy actually.
Let's watch
Exist here on the inner side.
Yeah. They are going to start to work in there, and he's going to have to back off now so he can get a reload in. And of course they're going to chase him down, and DSN says hello. And well, they're going to be ripped through here, not losing a single man. Exist in the end did get himself one with that USP onto Arcadian, and that is 6-1 Fnatic. Delpan 9 for 1, DSN 9 for 3.
Now they bite. Let's see. mTw has very good spawn this round. I really think they should utilize it. I think they will rush the outer side very fast. And it looks like they will go through the alley. This is a classic mTw round. 3 guys, team main, 2 guys, alley.
Here is Khan. He's completed full spray. And
did get traced down though. Oh, great.
Double from Ave. Khan still holding out nicely.
DSN is in the tower though. They don't know that it's there.
Oh. Sloppy shots. Delpan will miss there onto the man in tower. His grenade could cause some problems. Nope, he won't connect. It is now all on Delpan. 1 versus 3. So he looks through into that CT spawn. And it looks like he's just going to hold back now. Try and keep this AWP through to the next round. Actually, no one's anywhere near him.
And it's still a very tense moment in the game since nobody's like taking control of the half yet. I mean, 6-2 is still anyone's half if you say it like that.
Yeah. Here we go then. 6-2. Delpan bringing that ult through. He'll drop an M4 for someone else.
And if you think about it, this is actually how many rounds mTw got overall versus SKS Terrorist.
That's true.
And they managed to get 15-15. So if you, it is a pretty good start for them, considering their CT side is super good.
There we go. Fnatic starting off with an exist frag. More men coming, spraying in, and Minute will drop exist. But DSN and Khan coming into cover already. Great play from DSN on that 5 train. DSN really has had a great tournament.
Yeah, gets a lot of important frags there. Just standing on the 5th train, he can back up alley, team main, and the ladder room.
Sonic right now.
He might actually be able to pick off Peter. No, Peter jumps down.
Just going to attempt to get the bomb down, if nothing else.
Yeah, that's at least $800 more for everybody.
But here is Sonic. Let's see what he can do. He knows there's a man up to his left, and yeah, the grenade's coming out there. And of course, Peter's grenade will get the final kill, so Diffuse will come back around. And Fnatic, you know, they lost that round previously, round number 9, but of course bringing one back now. No, round number 8, I should say. Yeah. That was the 9th round. And that will leave mTw on the eco. And there's probably another round for Fnatic. For Fnatic. It's been a long event. 4 days is too long for me.
Yeah, very long for CS events.
And it looks like they're just going to push straight down here into that inner site. And exist as per usual. Is the defender. And he just looks down from that upper ramp. And going at it actually with the USP, working out brilliantly. Ave, last man alive, and he's just going to come jumping in here with the deagle. Did take out Delpan. And, but they did, of course, take his AWP through. And that will be 8-2. So they've at least guaranteed a lead now, Fnatic.
Yeah.
We saw yesterday mTw's CT side on train against FX was actually 10-5.
Did they win the pistol there? Or did they...
yeah, in the second half they won the T-pistol.
Yeah, but when FX got 5 rounds...
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I never really remember that much detail. That's why I even write the rounds down, because my brain is lacking. Oh, what a peek out there from Pitta. I mean, he's got the 1 kill.
First frag for arcading this entire map, actually.
Yeah. He overtakes Zonic.
We've seen this tournament that CT on train seem to be. I mean, it's a dominant side, but at this tournament it seemed to be like extremely dominant.
Yeah.
I don't think a single team has gotten more than like 5 rounds as terrorist. Karn is in a great position.
Delpan through the wall there onto Arcadian. He's blinded up. But Delpan gonna have a peek on. He's slightly too slow there. Did spot another man down at the end of the one train. Exists comes in. Delpan spots another one. That's Trace on that upper ramp. Karn is in as well. And it's another great round from Fnatic. Losing just Pitta, who opened up the scoring for them. But it's 9-2. 4 rounds to go. I think mTw are going to be happy if they can put 2 more on the board out of them.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and 2, I mean, it's doable. They proved that versus SK, but I mean, the pistol then is just, you just have to win the pistol.
Yeah. Otherwise, you can end up with that ridiculous scoreline.
Yeah. And it seems like mTw is taking a timeout.
Yeah. We'll just hang back and be able to have a chat. Maybe you can answer me this question. Do you get 1 timeout per map or match?
I actually don't know. I think it's per map, since it seems like mTw do it like they did it like 3 times yesterday, I think, versus FX. I actually not sure that's allowed to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not 100% either.
I mean, I don't actually think it's a necessary rule, since you can just use the Glock ecos as timeouts.
Especially on a map like Train, where your Glock ecos are pretty much a formality anyway.
Yeah.
As Zonic shows, with his backwards assault on the lower side. Maybe there was a special trick in there somewhere. Anyway, 10-2. Delpan is 15 for 2, DSN 15 for 4, Karn 12 for 5, Pitta 10 for 6, and Exist 9 for 5. Nice scores all the way down the board for Fnatic. And it looks like mTw might go quite quickly here on the outer side. We will have Arcadian already up on top of Popdog. He has pushed so far in there without actually taking any damage.
Yeah, it really looks like an mTw round. Maybe they get the bomb down.
Oh. 2 quick kills back though.
The bomb actually fell into the connector. Really hard to pick it up from there.
Oh, Delpan spotted the man behind Electric Box, and he will aim straight through and take the head off Arcadian. It leaves just Trace. Let's get to Trace. He's under the 5 train. He's got Exist behind him. Fnatic make it 11. 2 more rounds.
Yeah, I really think mTw need to take at least 1 more round.
Minute actually got his eyes closed there. Right, come on.
That's the funny thing. Just think if they just wouldn't have won the pistol right now, they would actually have like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Considering that, and think about how random that pistol is, it's makes trains kind of random somehow.
Important round here for mTw. Really need 1 out of these last 2, I'd say. Flashes in. And in go the Danes.
They're going aggressive there on the walkway there.
Here comes the first kill. It's in for Minute, but there are Delpan and Karn. Karn is dealt with, but let's stick with Delpan for now, as that bomb does get planted. It's 3 versus 3. Health advantage is over with Fnatic, but they've lost Pitta, of course, and Delpan's going to have to make an impact. He has to get at least 1, I'd say. for this one. And Zonic will actually come in. Exist is down to just 8 health as well. As he sprays, and he will be taken out by Trace. And there is the 3rd round.
Yeah,
so they've got more than they got against SK at least.
Yeah. And I mean, this round is also very important. I mean, psychologically, I mean, 12-3 just feels so much worse than 11-4 somehow. I don't know why. It's like 11-4 as CT is like okay, but 12-3 is like super good. And it's only 1 round difference.
And it looks like it could be quite quick. Yeah. It's not just a quiet round. The sound is gone again. But it will be back shortly. I'm quite sure. And then taking it that slow, I don't know if the sound is back. Now we find out. Okay, no. We have no sound, Mr. Producers. Now we do.
Back.
There you go. Flashes and smokes in once again.
And you can see Pita is behind it. He has cleared the entire map.
Oh, they left Arcadium behind. And that's unlucky for Pita.
And I actually think Minute spotted Pita going behind them. So it was like mTw knew that Fnatic knew they were going inside.
Psychology.
Yeah.
Here we go. Delpan and DSN to save the round. Delpan, of course, took that first man down of mTw. There's another one for Delpan. Ave will drop DSN, and it's now all on Delpan to clutch this one. Good half's been called already. Smokes down.
Right now, I think mTw feels really happy. I mean, not only did he get the last 2 rounds, but getting the 2 last rounds before the second half gives you lots more confidence, I think.
Yeah, and 11-4, as you mentioned, it's a nice score. It's a decent score, at least.
Considering they lost the pistol. I mean, if they would have won the pistol, they would have like 7 rounds.
Yeah.
So it's 4 weapons round as terrorists. It's okay.
We did see that game against SK where they came back, which is somewhere in my book. I can't remember how many they took in a row, actually.
Yeah. And psychologically, I think those last 2 rounds was very important. As you can see on Fnatic now, they look really nervous. If they would have gotten that 13-2 score, I think they would be a lot more confident. Not only because 13-2 is more than 11, but because they would have won the last 8 to 10 rounds.
Yeah. And stringing them all together would help you out. Do you think there's a little bit of concern now?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess spirits were really high in Fnatic when they were, coming up into those double figures, and mTw was still down on 2.
Yeah, and I wonder how their face would have looked if they would have been down, would be leading with like 9-4, and they would have won the last 2 rounds and win with 11-4. They would be like much happier.
Yeah, there is definitely a bit of concern there.
Yeah.
On the Fnatic faces. And one thing I'd like to do, which has not been done somehow, is compare the average ages of each team.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very low in Fnatic.
Yeah.
Well, except for Disan and Karn. I mean, Exist is born in 91. I think Delpan is born in 90. I don't know about Peter actually, and Disan and Karn, I don't know. They're like 86 and 85.
Yeah.
Did you know about mTw? I have like no clue how old they are. I know Minute is pretty young.
Yeah, I think Trace is as well, actually. But I don't know. Then you look at Ave and Arcadian and Zonic, and you think, they seem to have been around forever. They must be older.
Yeah, that's a pretty fun fact of that. Like almost every team has like 2 to 3 old people and 2 to 3 young people.
Maybe that's a job for when I get home.
Yeah.
So, here we go then. Both teams sat down. We're going to start off this second half here on the second map, Train. And of course, it is 11-4 in favor of Fnatic. And this pistol round is going to be, well, a big make or break round for Fnatic, actually.
Yeah, and I think they're really nervous about what they're going to do.
We saw yesterday once mTw got things rolling, how how loud they got on that second map on Inferno, and that's something that Fnatic don't want to let happen. They want to let mTw get in the mood, which allows them to get those round after round after round.
Here we go. Very exciting round, actually.
Going to be probably one of the more important rounds of the game, which could probably make or break it for Fnatic. Of course, mTw do have a one-map lead, so if they lose this one, it's not the end of it all for them.
And they're dropping a deagle to Exist, actually. I think they want Exist to try to kill the guy peeking in the alley. Because you can get like an angle in the alley where you can't get headshotted with pistols unless you have a deagle, because your head is like behind the wall, so you have to have a weapon that can span through walls. But it seems like no, mTw doesn't have any guy in that position. Trace with Andrew.
First kill.
But they doesn't seem to have any peak alley. I mean, Fnatic is already almost out of alley. This could be bad for mTw.
Yeah, it looks like they're giving it away. It's actually Trace that will have that position as he gets around Exist, gets himself one frag onto Wave. Good work from Trace to back off there, but Khan comes around. It's now 3-on-2. Minute up on top of the tower. Will probably have a big role to play.
Ooh, Sonic missed a lot of shots there.
Oh, and there is Exist. Oh, his team killed Khan, but he's taken down Minute as well. He's on 1 HP. An Arcadian.
This round is insane.
Arcadian has heard that bomb pick up, and I think Arcadian's going to get the better of him here. Oh, he's missed him. There he goes. Oh, he's missed the shot, though. And it's going to take a 1D or something from Exist to get this one, I think.
Yeah, but considering how well he has played, it's not impossible.
There is the plan.
And I think Exist is going to try to just go forward when he's trying to fake defuse. Exist is not going forward now.
Here is Exist. 1 HP. Fires a shot off. Arcadian is so low as well. And Exist is going to take it. Absolutely brilliant round. Can you believe that he pulled that one off?
He was a 1.
Oh, God.
Oh, I thought it was a 1 versus 4 when I checked the console, but actually he TK'd Karn.
Yeah.
Actually, my heart is pounding. I was actually nervous that round. It was absolutely insane. It's like he just killed everybody, even Karn.
Incredible round from Exist.
And I think that Arcadian didn't know he had 1 HP, because if he had known that, he would just like jumped straight out and just try to kill him right away.
It was unfortunate that he was just literally a second too slow to peek around on the 6th train.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have had a free shot in his back, and, well, I would have hoped Arcadian wouldn't have missed that shot. Here we go. Fnatic moving in onto this inner side with DSN and his Galil. Pitter is there as well with an AK. And the mTw stack was actually on the outer side. Just the one defending on inside. So bomb will get planted easily by Fnatic, and you can expect them to probably defend this site quite easily as well. Our producer, he's actually becoming our new stat manager as well. He's worked it out because he's, probably got some time on his hands. Anyway, I'll tell you after this round, as Exist does take down Sonic, Arcadian and Trace will probably be demolished early on as well. Yep, and there goes Arcadian. So the average age of Fnatic is 21.8 years, and the average age of mTw is 22. So there you go. Not much of a difference.
No. And let's see if they decide to buy this round. Yeah, they will. I mean, they almost have to buy this round. I mean, Fnatic already has 13 rounds. And was Trace with a scout, actually. This is something mTw used to do back in the days when they played with Wimp and MJ.
And he's got the 1 kill. They make that 2. Oh, what a shot onto Khan.
This half has been absolutely crazy.
And Delpan was last man alive. So it starts off with Exist going crazy.
Yeah.
And Trace with his scout. 13-5. And mTw are still in it at this stage. I mean, you never know. I mean, Fnatic, with those 2 rounds, will of course really increase their chances.
Oh, this is interesting. You see, Fnatic actually bought this round, and they're going to push the inside. And Trace is going aggressive, the high hallway with the scout.
Let's see what he can do.
And it would just be so awesome to see like a big highlight with the scout.
All lined up, 5 perfect headshots.
Yeah.
Oh,
did he hit? No.
No. But the grenade
great
done
XG.
a large amount of damage. He's just going to back off.
But this is smart from Fnatic. No, they actually decide to back up. I actually think it's smarter to go inside there because it's really hard to hold the high ramp inside if you don't have an AWP. But they have a scout, so maybe they were scared of the scout.
They've switched it off now. Trace.
I think mTw won't get a single frag here. Oh, he gets one.
He gets one, but can't deals with him. They're moving in now nicely onto this outer side. Deagle with Delpan, who just actually they're making a lot of noise.
They're rushing. Yeah, they're rushing inside now. Let's see. Yeah, Trace is down low round with the scout. He gets a hit on Peter. Oh, they're so low in Fnatic.
Arcadian actually gets himself 2. Trace is so eager to get kills with this scout, I can tell.
And it's
just can't.
I think most people doesn't know this, but you actually move faster with the scout than you do with the knife. It's the fastest moving weapon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the fastest.
I didn't know that.
It's like you can actually jump through the rock on nuke, just jumping straight forward if you have the scout.
Ah. Never knew that. So, 13-6. It's a long comeback, but well,
yeah, but
it's not actually as long as they've done before. So,
yeah, and I think those 2 rounds there, buying scouts and farmers is like a very big step for that comeback. Because I really think Fnatic is really nervous right now, and they say they're taking a timeout. This is so good from Fnatic. Most teams just get stressed out and just rush away, and suddenly it's like they lost 5 rounds in a row. But Fnatic right away just takes it easy and just talks about what they're going to do.
Yeah. And the ironic thing is, last night when we casted the FX versus mTw game, in the 3rd round on train in that one, Khan said, I wonder if they'll do the strat with scouts and FAMASs. Yeah. And that's exactly what's happened here. So, you know, Khan obviously knew about that one and the possibility for it.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, even if you know they're going to buy it, it's not like there's
a real counter to
yeah.
it.
You just have to try to out-aim them.
So another round back over to mTw, 13-7. Looks like Fnatic gonna head down. AWP with Delper. Zonic has got an AWP of his own. DSN already dropped.
Let's see where Delpan is. South pop.
They've got Trace in the team middle, and here is Minute just outside of Popdog, and he peeks through. Delpan down. And well, Pitter was lucky not to be taking damage there as well, but he is still alive. AWP in hand, 1 versus 4.
Oh, great shot from Peter.
Good stuff from Peter.
And he
1 on 3, takes out Zonic, 1 on 2.
And he was the main AWPer in Rage, so he has some AWP skills.
Arcadian and Ave, last 2 men. Arcadian's coming from Popdog, and this is going to be an easy frag, but yeah, nonetheless, he's made more kills than he was expected to there.
Yeah, I mean, 3 kills there is like, with the 3 mTw players with full equipment, it's like $18,000 they lost there, mTw. That's a lot of money.
Well, excuse me.
Plus for the confidence for Fnatic. I mean, it's so hard to lose a round not getting a single frag. It crushes your confidence.
Looks like we're going to see Arcadian in action.
They have eco, so this will be a fast round.
And Nade comes in. Arcadian will open up. There are two. Zonic will have two of his own. And as I tried to get back to Zonic, it was Arcadian who actually got the last one. So 13-9. An easy one.
Yeah, now it's only 5 rounds apart from them. And I mean, it's not like mTw have to take every round in a row now. They still have 2 rounds to work with. Seems like a fast alley push from Fnatic.
With Delpan moving.
Ooh, this will be good for Fnatic.
Oh, he will take out Minute, but Zonic will peek out straight away. Yeah, but the rest of Fnatic, as you mentioned, have already pushed through alleyway. Ave deals with Exist, but DSN's in a dangerous position, already on top of Bomb Train. Ave goes down. He was low HP anyway, and we're in a 3 versus 3 now. 2 AWPs for mTw. Arcadian up close. It's an interesting way to do it. All bunched together. Khan does drop Arcadian. It's now Pitta and Khan. Make that just Khan. Who will have to go back for the bomb. A little bit worried that he's going to get peeked from that CT spawn, I think.
And this was pretty bad from mTw, not picking up any calls. They have both AWPs and they both shot with it.
Khan's
so
coming in behind them.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. He changed and he's going to plant in.
It's pretty obvious that he's going to do that. I can't understand why mTw haven't rotated. And he's just going to try to get an easy pick here from the second frame.
Oh.
But
he's back to them there.
Yeah, it wasn't a flash. Oh, great job there from mTw. Trace waited for his mate. He threw a smoke and tricked Karn to thinking it was a flash. And
old school trick.
Yeah, the good old Heaton fake.
You can find a video where Heaton teaches you to do it. I'm sure somewhere on the internet as well. So, anyway, 13-10. It's getting closer. And I'm quite sure that mTw are getting louder and more confident each round.
Yeah, and see if they bought. Yeah, they bought again, Fnatic. But this time they bought with bad spawns. And yeah, Delton. Oh, that's pretty surprising. He had money for an AWP.
And DSN.
Double. Oh yeah.
Double up on the offense.
And it can be good with double AWPs on the offense if you get out fast. But now, when you can see mTw has such aggressive positions, it's very hard to get out with AWPs now.
DSN and Delpan wanted to test their metal against Zonic and Trace.
Yeah, they have big faith in Arcadian inside. He's almost all alone there.
Looks like they're going to be splitting up here. Khan and Delpan already in kind of peaking positions towards the outer side.
And I think they're going to decide to go inner. And
yeah, Arcadian really has a job to do.
And I think mTw will read this. I mean, they haven't seen a single guy except for those in Pop Dog.
Here we go, Arcadian will get 1, he gets 2, not quite picking up the 3rd, but he's taken Khan below half health.
Oh, Sonic misses 2 shots.
Trace is in the back as well, so those 2 AWPs from mTw.
But Ave is in the back. Oh, great shot from DSN.
There's Trace. Not able to quite pick it up. Delpan will pick off Minute. Trace does reply back onto Delpan. And Khan is fairly low.
I think Trace will decide to save. Yeah, he has no time.
And that will be a 14-10 scoreline.
And I don't know what Ave was thinking there. I mean, Ave came down to that long box room, and he could just go down the low ramp, get one guy at the back, but he decided to go through that high ramp area. And going there is a very big risk that a terrorist will come from that area and just watching towards you. Which DSN did and picked them off.
Here we go then. mTw have to win the next 6 in a row if they want to avoid overtime for a victory. Well, I think an overtime would be fine for them at this stage.
Yeah.
Fnatic, of course, need just 2. Frag for frag, and lots of health being taken from both sides. And now it's Ave's turn to have a bit of a shining light as he takes down 3 in a row and gets... Oh, what a move from Ave.
Yeah, what great movement there on Yard, yeah. He just moved fast between those ladders, making it impossible for the Oppers to hit him, and just, yeah, such a great play from Ave. He's such an underrated player.
Yeah. And there's been, you know, a bit of criticism of Arcadian in this tournament, but I say that if when Arcadian comes in to do his role and he frees Ave up to play his A game, I think that's still a good trade-off.
Yeah, I agree.
We saw Ave at DreamHack as well, had a real stormer of a tournament. Now Ave's feeling super confident with his org.
I think that's a wrong buy. It must be. Got too excited after that round, I think.
He said yesterday that after they won that game, he almost collapsed from shouting. He felt really bad after that.
Let's see.
Oh, what a shot from Trace. The jumpers over onto Pop Dog.
Oh, it's a Glock eco.
Yeah, and there is Ave's org.
And I mean, like the older round, Fnatic has been able to pick up, except for the pistol, was when they have ops. And there's no way they can afford ops this round.
Yeah.
So let's see if they try to eco, or if they try to buy AKs. They have, yeah, I think they have AKs.
Obviously,
and it's
having faith here.
Yeah, they had good spawns, so it's a good decision. It's so important to have good spawns as terrorists on this map. Oh, they have an op. They're going inside fast.
Oh, and Trace has picked off DSN. That's a start that
and I think
didn't want.
Fnatic will just jump down low here towards Arcadian, thinking he's all alone, but actually Sonic is there on the 3rd train.
So and here is Arcadian. Sonic as well, really opening up. This is a great round so far from mTw. And Delpan now finds himself all alone with this AWP.
And it was a great read for mTw. They knew Fnatic likes to do that. It's almost every team has a guy peeking down that lower area like Arcadian does right there. And the people try to counter that by just jumping down at him so fast that he can't actually...
him.
Yeah, and mTw actually predicting this, having Sonic standing on the 3rd train, like preparing a trap for Fnatic, and it worked absolutely fine, just as they planned.
Let's see if they push Delpan down. I'd imagine they will.
Delpan really need to save. But oh no! As you can see, mTw has
every side.
Yeah, and they will not attack him. They will wait until the clock is running out. I saw them doing this yesterday. They even let a guy kill them. They didn't care because they want to kill him after the time runs out. Yeah. Oh, this is so bad for Fnatic. Oh, this is so bad. This is
That, I mean, that really is playing the money system.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, it's brilliant play from mTw. I mean, they don't care if they die because they have money for the next 43 rounds. And now Delpan has 0 money. And even if they eco now, he will have like 2K or 2,300 next round.
And that will mean, of course, the scoreline is 14-13.
Yeah, and and actually, I think now the game is in big favor for mTw. As I said earlier, it feels like Fnatic needs those good spawns and ops to make something happen, and yeah, they will definitely not have ops.
Here we go. First kill for Minute. Second kill. There's a hat trick. There it is. Are there any more for him? No, they're not. Ave wants to get some with the org. And Minute actually got 4 that round. Nice for him.
14-14.
All tied up here in the grand final.
I think mTw is proving that they're so strong right now. I mean, they lost both pistols on train, and they managed to win. That is super hard to do versus a team like Fnatic. I mean, you can actually be a bit worse than your opponent, and if you win both pistols, you will win Train. I think that's what happened with us versus Navi. We won both pistols, and it's still so easy.
And we have an AWP for Delpan. But this is a make or break round now, I guess, for Fnatic.
And Delpan is already low. I think somebody else must have dropped an op.
Yeah.
And he probably dropped an AK. That means he doesn't have any armor. So I think Delpan has op with no armor. Oh, he won't be able to get anyone from that position. I mean, oh, Trace actually has an op there, peeking towards the team main.
Oh, Delpan has got Eve.
I didn't expect that.
Can he find
and
any
it's
more?
Oh, they're going back. This round will go to Fnatic. Oh, Peter. Oh, this is so good for Fnatic. You see Peter's behind them.
There we go, Exist. And Peter picking up those kills. It's 2 versus 3. Arcadian and Minute. Minute on the 5 train.
Oh, what a shot from Delpan.
Arcadian's coming in from behind. He's really got to come up big here for mTw as he takes down Pitter, and Delpan will snipe him off. It's match point, or map point, I should say, really, for Fnatic. 15-14.
I did not expect Fnatic to pick any of these rounds up. Just great play there from Fnatic. They made the absolutely right decision going towards the back alley area because it was completely undefended. Pretty strange decision though by mTw not to have any guys in that back alley area. Pretty big risk to take when it's 14-14.
They're going to go fast. Look at the speed of this push down into lower. As Trace and Arcadian did get the first kills. DSN is so low. Zonic will take him out. It's Delpan and Exist. What can they do?
Delpan going aggressive with his op. He knows this time he has to do something crazy to turn this round around.
Oh, Exist has been knocked less than half HP. Delpan peeking out. Exist is down. It's 1 versus 4. Delpan has to be a real hero now. There's his first kill onto Ave.
Yeah, this is impossible. He's an op. Oh, wait, he get? Oh, misses.
Oh, misses his second shot. And with the deagle, he will be outdone by Trace. It's 15-15. We are going into overtime in map number 2. But really, what again, a great comeback from mTw. 13-4 it was this time.
Yeah, it was a great comeback for mTw, but it actually was like kind of a comeback for Fnatic, being able to win that round.
That number 15 that they put on the board.
Yeah.
And mTw, well, they'll probably kick themselves for, you know, deciding not to have that man down at the back of alley.
Yeah.
Considering that I think every round we've seen from them, they've had a man there.
Yeah, and I mean, if the terrorists decide to just walk out of any part of the map, it will be the alley. I mean, if they walk out from ladder room, they can be spotted from like so many different positions. And still they decided to not have anyone peeking alley. And that was like the only reason why they lost the round, I think.
Well, we're going to be moving on to overtime, and the rules for overtime, of course, max rounds 5, and what might be more crucial, the fact that you start out on the same team. That's a rule, right? I'm quite sure that the rule is you start on the team that you just finished.
Oh, I don't know actually. I mean, in most tournaments you change.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Well, those overtime I've played, but ESL might be different.
Not sure where I'd find the rules online anyway. Anyway, the ESL website's down, so I can't find it even if I wanted to. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah, and if you want to know, guys, the schedule that we've got coming on tonight, of course, first of all, it will be... Well, we're in the Counter-Strike 1.6 Grand Final right now. Coming up after this will be the Quake Live Grand Final. And then after that will be the StarCraft 2 Grand Final. So the night ending with a bit of StarCraft. I'm quite looking forward to watching some StarCraft. the rest of the time I've been kind of stressing because it's been in between doing other things for me. But tonight, once we've done with Quake Live, I am finished here in Kiev. So I'm going to actually sit down and watch the StarCraft final. I'm quite excited for that one. Of course, this overtime about to get going. Oh, and that's some interesting news while we're in a break. Okay. The X-Mouse Trio. I thought TBH announced their new lineup and they say X-Mouse Trio, and I'm thinking, what? Yeah, then of course.
Blizzard and Roman.
Roman are.
Who's the third? Oh, Gore.
Gore. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I read about that as well, with Z having a few problems with the police.
Crazy.
Obviously, tension running high amongst the two teams. Trying to figure out how they're going to play this one. And just having a look through your comments on esl-tv.org. Apparently, 31,000 people watching the free stream and 14,000 on the Russian stream. That's before you've checked the looked at the premium stream numbers. Who said Counter-Strike's dying?
Yeah.
Really? Really bringing in amazing numbers, this event.
And I mean, this has probably been the most exciting map, all maps this tournament. I mean, not only is it did it go to overtime, but I mean, Exist, Deagle pistol round, Trace with the Scout. It's just been so crazy. I mean, not actually did Exist clutch that round, they actually TK'd Karn as well. He just killed everybody.
Yeah, really.
Killing Rampage.
Look at this. Look in the comments like, exist, says X. No surprise, yeah.
6 kills. Killed Karn as well.
Absolutely sick.
He didn't want Karn to steal his show, I guess.
Like, yeah, you're not allowed, sorry. Bam. You know, hopefully you guys, you know, enjoying the stuff. Joe, I remember in past matches you watching who on T side, now Fnatic on CT and we only see them. It's not fair.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I'm trying to be where the action is. Sometimes that is with the CTs if they're getting a lot rushing to them. So. Our producer really is, but he just said, random fact, Carney's always taking off his shoes.
I mean, he's actually always taking them off. He has like infinite amount of shoes on.
Yeah.
Always taking
Constantly
them off.
after every round, another pair comes off.
Yeah.
And after a tournament, everyone's like, who's all these shoes? It doesn't make any sense. And Khan's like, yeah. Anyway, we are going to get back underway here by the looks of things. But thanks for the random fact, Mr. Producer. Keep them coming. But he also worked out the average age of Fnatic and mTw for us. So
yeah, 22.8. No, 21.
21.8 compared to 22.
Yeah. I mean, that's why mTw is winning. They're older.
I'm not sure who would be the oldest team, even. Maybe FX.
Yeah, FX, I'm pretty sure.
Here we go then. Overtime, number 1, let's say, just in case there are more. Here in the grand final. And of course, Fnatic, yeah, see? I knew the rules. Stay on the side that you finished on. There we go. So, mTw starting out on CT side, which will suit them down to a T, considering how many rounds they picked up at the end. Well, this is something different. I'm going to get around actually to Delpan because he's on a tower, sniping in towards the end of the 5 train.
Yeah, and I think they predict that Trace was going to go up there, but he decided this round he wouldn't.
Delpan got a pick here actually in the, not the last round, the one before it, the one where Fnatic moved on to game point. Oh, and he's missed the shot this time. That must be frustrating for Delpan.
But I think that's a very hard shot to miss, to hit, because Minet checked if he had an op there, just very fast peak. Not easy to hit that shot.
We've got Zonic down at the end of the white halls. Trace with that AWP is actually down just above half HP. We're going to see Zonic called into action.
And I think they're trying to make a trap inside again. I mean, see, Arcadian is sitting in that peeking position. And so Sonic will go forth and kill this guy in the box hallway, I think.
Here we go then. Grenade out. Good stuff from Zonic. Doesn't quite get the kill, but Arcadian will. And now Delpan here on outside. One of the 3 remaining players in this round for Fnatic will have a big job. Actually going to be whited out there as Exist is taking damage from not sure where. Ave jumped out and Delpan slow to react to that one. Not sure if he was still a bit whited out there. And Exist with just 4 HP will be dropped by Minute, who will double up for the first round of overtime to mTw. 1-0. Frag Executor's average age is only 22.8. That surprises me somehow.
What? That I almost can't believe that to be true, actually.
According to their ages
yeah.
on the FX page.
Well,
okay.
I guess that's how it is.
Maybe they just had stressful lives. But I thought they were a little older than that. Here comes Zonic onto Khan. Already Fnatic losing 2 men. And look at Zonic going super aggressive. There was a man on Pop Dog. Yeah, there it is. And Zonic will finish off onto Delpan. What a round from Zonic.
And if you watch the scoreboard, Fnatic hasn't put up a single frag.
Yep.
Yeah, this is... I mean, they have 16k. It really doesn't matter. But to their confidence, I mean, not getting a single frag, it's like they're being absolutely crushed right now. And I think... because they got 15-15 and they won both pistols, and now it's only weapon round. So yeah, I really think this will go to mTw.
Minute here is playing aggressive. Oh, and he's going to move forward of the flash there. Actually decided not to shoot. He does have 2. They're going to build a tower here to AWP him, I think, or try to. Trace is watching. And actually, he's watching for that tower. I think that's because he got outdone there a couple of times against FX. Was it against FX or was it another game? I don't remember. Either way.
They're down in the ladder room. I think they're going to try to split. This is a pretty interesting split. I mean, they go 3 from ladder room and 2 from alley. Maybe they're just going to try to fake from ladder. 2 guys push alley and the 3 guys will go inside. But no, they're going to push the outer.
Minute and Ave actually picking up these kills. Let's get around quickly as possible to Delpan, who will go down to Trace.
A great round from mTw, but I mean, Joe, I don't really think attacking from alley and ladder room only from those positions, they're so far apart. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
it's like you attack at 2 parts of the map and you can't help each other at all.
And it didn't help, of course, the men that pushed already down alley were injured quite a lot by the grenades that went in there, and mTw's positions were, you know, probably, luckily, actually for mTw, not on purpose, set up to defend against that random push quite nicely. This time only Peter is looking down the alleyway, and DSN has picked off Arcadian. So finally we see Fnatic opening the scoring. They've got 2 AWPs, which was the successful recipe actually for them last time.
Yeah.
But they're already 3-0 behind. Of course, Max transfers first to 6.
Oh, Sonic will die now, I think.
No,
they will go. Yeah, they're going inside with the bomb. Or are they? They seem to be not able to decide what to do. Yeah, the bomb is down. They will go inside.
This could be interesting. Ave is actually underneath the 3 train. But he's quite far back. Under the 3 train. Peter will get him. Exist with another one. It's now 2 versus 4. Minute's still alive, of course.
And it's,
Trace in there as well.
And they will try to win. There's no point in saving. I mean, they have 16k, so they will go for it.
Oh, DSN's picked off Minute. Trace taking shots, and Delpan will be watching down the top alleyway. And finally, Fnatic pick up a round here in overtime. 3-1.
I think it, pretty. I mean, Arcadian died a pretty big mistake from him. He went aggressive the high area. He'd never done that before, and TSN just simply stood there and picked him off when they went aggressive. I mean, if he would just been peeking from lower area, has done every round. Oh, great shot from
start. Yeah. Delpan got a nice spawn there to get in position before Zonic over at Z-Halls. And we are going to see, by the looks of things, a push onto Arcadian once again, and he loses out to Exist. And mTw are going to have to rotate quickly around because Fnatic all over this inner site already. As Peter takes another. And it's a 5-on-2.
Yeah, 3-2. This will be a great first half for Fnatic, I think.
Great play from Trace, but Peter was following in. And that will be 3-2. So, no, it's not a bad scoreline whatsoever for Fnatic.
No, not at all. I actually think this favors them. I mean, mTw has to win 3 out of 5 rounds as terrorist.
Yeah.
And considering they only won 4 out of 15 last time, this will be pretty hard.
I guess we'll have those restarts in. No standing up this time. They already know what they're planning on doing. Khan and Ave, of course. Well, Khan and Arcadian, really.
If you look at mTw spawn, I mean, this is probably the... No, actually it wasn't that good of spawn. That was kind of a misread for me. But I think they will try to rush outer site anyways.
And we're going to have 3 through middle. Yeah.
Exist going aggressive ladder room, but there's no one there. But this will be great for Fnatic. Exist is a ladder room, who will get 2 guys in from the side now. Maybe even 3, no one.
Exist nades out, Trace taking damage. Khan will take out Minute, good start. Oh, Exist lose out to Ave inside of ladder room, but Khan on a bit of a mission.
Great job from Khan.
Himself 3. Great from Khan. Arcadian with 2 of his own. It's 2 versus 2. Pitter's position now going to be crucial.
Yeah, they really need to relax now.
Oh, and there we go. That's now bad news for mTw.
Oh,
Trace.
Delpan will get him, I think.
Trace going inside. Bomb going to get planted. Delpan still watching to Z hallways, and Pitter is outside on top of tower. And, oh, Trace spots Delpan there, and he comes up. What a shot. Great movement as well from Trace. We're down to a 1 versus 1. And this round, if Trace can pull it off.
Yeah, he makes it up the ladder. I don't think Peter knows it.
I don't think he knows it either.
Yeah, this will go to Trace. Yeah, it's pretty crazy that Trace decides to go up the ladder and challenge Delpan's up.
And there we go. And yeah, Pitter had no idea. Look at the smoke. It's placed for the other side of the site. And well, I mean, just the movement there from Trace alone. I mean, obviously a bit of a him to take down Delpan, but getting up that train, then back down and up ladder and out of the way before Pitter could even see him. Yeah, I mean, brilliant.
Having the confidence to going up a ladder and thinking about killing Delpan before he hits you with the off, that is pretty good confidence, and that he actually makes it is... Yeah, he has just so crazy reaction shots, Trace.
Yeah. And it's probably a calculated risk there as well. I mean, Delpan would never expect anyone to do that either, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see how this one kicks off. DSN has already been knocked way down low in health. And actually, Khan is the only defender on inside.
This is DS. No, Delpan is gone.
Yeah.
They're pushing alley. Let's see who holds. Nobody is in the back alley. I mean, again, nobody is in the back alley. I don't agree with this. I mean, it's so easy to come out alley and just plant behind. It's so weird. You see Peter there holding alley. It's easy to pick him off. It's easy to flash him.
Yeah. Once he's dead, then they're in.
Yeah. The only thing, they can't know that nobody is back there. That's the only thing going for Fnatic. But if they go back there, they're going to find there's not a single guy defending there.
Well, 3 minutes.
And they're going back.
Here we go. Smoke down, and Pitts is going to spray. He's going to be out of bullets by the time they actually get in position to move through that alleyway. Here we go, Arcadian coming up the sniper tower. DSN goes down. Great work from Arcadian. He's dropped Exist as well, and I think that's going to allow them to get the plant in now.
And a lot of pressure.
Oh, Peter comes in. He's still alive. 2 versus 3. Khan takes out Minute as well.
10 seconds left.
Oh, it's all on Arcadian. Unlucky there.
Oh, that Great job there from Fnatic. I mean, a pretty important frag there from DSN getting the entry frag.
And it is 4-3. Or 20-19. No, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. That's why I just looked at the scoreboard and I was like, 20? No. 19-18.
No, it's it's no 19. Yeah, you're correct.
It was fairly fast push actually this round from mTw, and the AWPs are like constantly firing. Trace sends another one. Minute has dropped Exist. This is the opening that mTw have been looking for. Let's get with Delpan because
they're rushing inside and there's no rotation from Fnatic.
Oh.
This will be good for if Trace decides to. Oh, he has an AWP, but he will get. No, they will go through the high ramp, so they might be able to get him from the side. If
oh, he spotted them.
Yeah, he spotted them. What a tense. Oh, what a great shot there from Delpan. I think Arcadian thought he would have both of them from the back there.
Oh, that was unlucky from Trace. And DSN with 1 HP will bring us back to a 4-4 score.
I mean, that's... Delpan makes like the strangest shots and strangest reads. I mean, Arcadian was so aggressive there. There was no way Fnatic knew it would be around that area. And still, Delpan just had his crosshair already aimed at that train. I mean, great job by him, but... I don't know how he knew he was there.
Expect the unexpected,
yeah.
Maybe. And this is a good set of spawns for mTw already in on this outer site.
Gone under the pop train.
And Trace on top of the pop train. Oh, but Trace has already ran past him. And look at Trace's position, so aggressive here. This is going to catch them out. Yeah, Khan's just running away like, okay, let's get inside. And what? Why is Trace there? And, oh, again, a great read from Trace. Grenade thrown down. Pitcher's running around the corner and he sprays. He's going to go for Delpan here as well. Takes the M4. They move in. Delpan's down, not losing a single man. And that's as though someone just flicked a switch.
Match round
5-4 mTw.
Yeah, match round for mTw.
Let's see if they can win it.
They have bad spawns, though.
Of course, Fnatic picking up this round would send us through into overtime number 2 on the second map. And honestly, it's so hard to call what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
I mean, it favors Fnatic a little bit that they had really bad spawns that they couldn't rush, but yeah, I mean, if they go slow inner, which have worked very good for them before, I think they still can win it.
Delpan, he's watching that inner. Let's just give you a big overview of what's going on in the terms of positions.
Karn with his normal position there at the first train. It's actually a fake.
Yeah, bomb's going to go ladder.
Oh, they're going to be so faked. Oh, he dropped the bomb in the white walls. I don't really know what they're trying to do. They're going inside with Minute trying to get behind them from the alley.
Okay, DSN has picked off some.
Exist will get the bomb. Oh, this is so tense.
Oh, and Exist is dropping down. Oh.
He gets the bomb.
God.
That was such a crazy duel.
Now down to a 2 versus 2 as Minute will drop Exist. It's Delpan and DSN.
But
Bomb is with Trace.
What a tense moment.
And he's going to AWP down here into Z hallways, and DSN is there. Minute's got to go big for mTw. Oh, we're moving into the next overtime, and he does take out DSN. Oh, there is Delpan. He's missed the shot. Nade over. Flash down to the back. Delpan is up close and personal. Minute is going to peek over the top, and Delpan will take it. It's overtime number 2. And Fnatic staying in the game. 5-5. What an absolute amazing match.
Yeah, this
Brilliant.
is absolutely crazy. Like, yeah, one of the best matches I ever seen. So tense rounds. I mean, the moment when someone dropped in the ladder room towards Exist with the bomb. I mean, just if Exist would have died there, I mean, that would be lights out for Fnatic. Because there was nobody watching out there, they could just run out and plant. But Exist managed to win that mid-air ladder duel.
What an insane game here between mTw and Fnatic. And of course, my plan to write down every score is kind of being screwed up now because I'm running out of paper in my train column. I'm going to have to invent page 2. And my microphone, really, I'm going to have to just adjust it here a sec. There we go. Much better. It's not like rubbing on my face anymore. So Fnatic on their feet discussing this one. DSN just having a chocolate bar halfway through. And I'm almost scared to try and load the comments on here.
You can actually see Exist talking about that ladder room round. That was so important, and it was like Exist was mid-air and the terrorist was in ladder. It's like it's complete random who hits.
Yeah. Absolutely crazy, crazy match so far. But that's what finals are for. And there is Barbara Streisand. And I actually asked, because some of you guys were asking if we could post a playlist. Apparently this is the German Top 100, which contains some decent music, but also some very terrible stuff as well.
People are wondering if they can mute me, because I was so excited there.
Awesome.
Well, I'm afraid you cannot do it.
No,
just
doesn't
have
work.
to bear out with my terrible excited voice.
Barbara Streisand.
There's some awesome comments all the way through, but really an absolutely amazing game so far. And we may only be on the second map, of course, depending on who's going to pull this one off.
Barbara Streisand.
And it's funny, when you talk about overtimes, it's funny how you feel the advantage jumping to the other team for every overtime. It's like, if one team managed to get another overtime, like Fnatic did now, it somewhat feels like, yeah, they will feel like they will win this overtime.
Yeah.
And if mTw evens this out, the next one will feel like they will win it.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Really.
And of course, for you guys waiting for Quake and for StarCraft, we promise you it's coming. We don't know when just yet. Of course, it depends when we're finished with this game. We could be going for a long, long while just yet. But it will be on its way to you at some point in the future. The good thing is the Cybersports Arena in Kiev is open 24 hours a day. So, no problem.
Another interesting fact.
Yep, another interesting fact. And you can take your shoes off as often as you want in this place. So here we go then. Overtime number 2. The score is 20-20. But we don't need those big numbers. Let's just concentrate on the MR5 overtime that we've got here. And of course, we will be switching, we'll be staying on the same side once again. So mTw start off on T.
mTw getting the bad spawn, so they decide to go real slow again. I think they just want this round. It looks like they just want to take control of that inner box area, so they will force Fnatic to have 2 to 3 guys defending the inner site. But Karn still being aggressive, peeking, and still knows that there's no one there.
Arcadian actually just having a look in. Didn't clip anyone. Oh, Delpan's down. That's dangerous now for Fnatic. And Exist having to try and cover over towards the end of alleyway. And he did some damage, but I think mTw are out. Yes, they are. They have gotten out of that.
But the DSN is already up. I mean, this still could be an easy round for Fnatic, I think.
Up this tower goes Zonic. DSN bringing one back, but DSN caught out by Zonic. And they weren't expecting them to be up that tower, I think.
If you could check out Arcadian, he's behind both of them. This is looking really bad for Fnatic.
And there is Arcadian. Exist will go out, and Karn will be dropped by Trace, and that is round number 1.
And you see, they utilized that Fnatic really hasn't that back alley area well defended. They only had Delpan defending alley. I mean, he missed one shot, and that cost them the entire round. I mean, they should have someone who would be able to rotate faster there, I think.
Here we go then. Let's see what mTw have got this round. Nades out. DSN taking a little bit of damage. mTw all over already this outer site as the frags are exchanged. Man up on tower. Minute didn't quite spot him there. Of course, the smoke is down. We are kill for kill, but health advantage is over with Fnatic right now. And especially the advantage as we only have Zonic left. 1v3. And Khan will be peeking out from the top of tower. It's 1-1. All tied up again.
That actually looked like it would go to mTw's favor at the start.
I think that man up in tower, Khan, doing a great job to keep them pinned back.
Yeah. And the yard on train is like B1 on nuke. It's like there's people everywhere, and it's so back and forth.
Yeah.
You get 2 frags, they get 3 frags, you get 1 frag, and suddenly it's just a one-on-one situation, and nobody have any clue what happened.
Look at Zonic already. Super aggressive. Oh, they've not spotted him. What a round. Exist with 3. And
I actually think Karn called that he would do that round. I mean, mTw has a round where they walk towards team main and they just jump out at like any given time. And you saw Exist had a great position. They just went out completely lined up for him.
What now? Okay, we're going to see another early exchange here, actually, around that area as Zonic and Ave exchange frags. Great move by Pitter onto Trace. Didn't see if there was AWP there with Trace. Arcadian needs to look down. Okay, can't see. Of course, we have a 3-on-4, though. Advantage over with Fnatic. Ooh. This could be interesting. Pitter's watching the bottom of ladder, but I mean, once his teammates call in that they are pushing around, he can just literally come up there. And here we go. Pitter's going to try to catch mTw from behind.
And they will.
And shots fired off. Here comes Pitter, gets his first one. Oh, we'll go down now to Arcadian, but he's done a good amount of damage onto him. And with 3-on-2, that might just be enough. Especially now, yeah. Exist has caught out minutes, all on Arcadian to prevent Fnatic going 2-1 in the lead.
No, 3-1 actually, I think.
3-1 in the lead, yeah. Sorry.
You almost forgot that second round. It was so fast.
And that will be 3-1. So, final round of this first half of the second time of the second overtime of the second map.
Yeah.
Here in the grand final.
And I think both team really wants it round. I mean, 4-1 means that mTw has to get 5-0 to win it, and 3-2 means that Fnatic has to get 3 rounds as terrorists to win. So it's a very big difference.
And that's the thing. Everything's possible.
Yeah.
You know, this game has given us so many highlights. mTw very much spread this round. As Khan will exchange. Zonic
picks up Delpan high when he...
Yeah, high.
Was he waiting for him there, or did he just go out and pick?
I missed it, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, Zonic's just spotted another man there, and he will peek out. It's DSN, and he clipped DSN there through the floor. And now Zonic's peeking. Pitter gone down from, by Trace.
Double op here from mTw. Seem to be really successful on T on this map.
Yeah. And Khan is low HP as well. Let's watch Exist, because he's probably been man of the match so far for Fnatic as he looks out again. Zonic will peek him off. It is a 3-2 half.
Yeah, and
it's kind of the standard scoreline,
yeah.
Of course.
I think there's a very big chance we're going to see another overtime.
Yeah.
I mean, it will be hard to get 4 rounds at CT, but it will be as hard as to get 3 rounds at ST. I would say it's a little bit easier to get 4 rounds at CT than 3 rounds at T.
Yeah.
But when you get to this point, when you played like you're in your second overtime, it's like you've shown each other every possible strat.
And
it's
like rock, paper, scissors again.
Yeah, it's rock, paper, scissors again. Or you just try to improvise. I remember when Frag Executors played Fnatic in the WCG 2009 final.
Yeah.
Frag Executors, at the end of all those overtimes, they said they just didn't use any tactics. They just run around like public because
it's actually more effective than using all the strats that you've used before.
Yeah.
So here we go then. Second half, as we mentioned, score 3-2 for Fnatic. But mTw now on that stronger CT side. Delpan again on top of his stack, looking on 5 train. And so far nobody showing themselves. Not a surprise. We've got Trace actually down at the end. And he's not watching above.
And he has an AWP inside. This is pretty interesting.
He's not watching the upper railing, and Delpan's going to peek him. Oh, but Trace has got Khan.
Let's see if they try to chase him down. No, they don't. That's a pretty good position actually with the AWP standing aggressive high there. The only risk is that if they try to chase you from low ramp, you really have nowhere to escape.
Here we go. Trace is underneath 3 train, and he's going to be sniping that lower ramp. Arcadian underneath the 3 train, looking up towards upper ramp. And I have to move to Arcadian to look at the overview, otherwise it's zoomed in. Okay, here we go. We're going to have 2 on either side, I think, from Fnatic. Arcadian spraying down. DSN will actually get the better of him. Oh, and Trace has missed the shot as well. That's not ideal for Trace, and the bomb is planted. 4 versus 4. It's a nice health advantage with mTw, and especially the man advantage now that they've got after dropping DSN, but it exists to get 2 once again. And he's playing so aggressive on the number 1 train. This bomb ticking away. Exist goes up again, gets Trace, finally dealt with by Minute, who is all alone now. And I don't think much chance of him getting in. Well, there's 5 seconds to go. He's not going to be able to get the defuse anyway. And he will go down to Pitta. And Fnatic move up onto 4-2.
Great job there from Exist. But I think the key point in that round was actually when Arcadian died and not getting a single frag. It was a very strange position for him to take. Especially when they had 1-man advantage. He really should have taken on a position where he for sure gets 1, making it a 5 versus 3.
Here goes a good spawn for Delpan, peeking to Z Hallways, and takes out Zonic. Great start. Just what Fnatic needed, and of course a win here would guarantee them at least another overtime. As they flash down into Ivy. mTw need to bring a frag back. Exist is 6 for 1, by the way. He's by far man of the match already.
Yeah, agreed.
Unless someone does something ridiculous if we get to a 3rd map. Exist is the man. Nade down. Doesn't connect.
And I think Arcadian takes very strange positions in the inner side. I mean, if they just smoke the high ramp now and jump down, he's like... It's not much he can do, actually. But they just seem to go low. Oh, there
we go. Yeah. And Arcadian will be killed by Exist, who's falling on top of him and shooting mid-air. Once he lands. And we have just Trace and Ave.
And we're going to see Fnatic win or another overtime.
Yep, they're up now onto map point.
Two map
second.
Points. No, 3 map points, actually.
Yeah, 3 map points.
I think the key for mTw now is not to let Jalpan or DSN get those easy peaks.
Yeah.
And just try to... and Arcadian needs to maybe play a little more defensively inside.
Well, every round we've seen Delpan, if he gets a good spawn, it's a fast peak on the Z hallways. If it's not a good spawn, then they make that 3-man stack and he watches the 5 and the 6 for the peak. And I think by now mTw should have known that, considering that they've been dropped a couple of times in both areas.
Seems like they are going to do a ladder room fake, going fast inside after. Let's see if Trace is up inside. No, it's Ave, aggressive high with Colt.
Yep, and they are coming up. Ave and Arcadian to defend. Arcadian will call in that they're coming, and Ave's the one that has to do the damage. And Ave surely going to be a bit blind there. But I think they've held them back for now.
Oh, Delpan is really low.
And Ave is going to peek. And is going to get pushed. They expected him to have dropped back. Great aggressive play by Ave. Gets the headshot onto Pitter as well. Oh, and he was unlucky there not to drop both Delpan and DSN.
Yeah, he actually
they were almost lined up.
Yeah, he headshotted DSN though, so they're both very low now.
4 on 2. Both with ops as well. This could be either really disastrous for mTw or fairly easy. Yeah, and Zonic says, I'll take you both out, no problem. 5-3. Still very tense and a lot of pressure on mTw.
Let's see, does Fnatic has good spawn? Yeah, they have very, very good spawns. Not the best, but like next to it. But they still want to go slow.
And DSN, this time they flash mTw to stop any early peak on that AWPer. But Delpan is already in ladder room. Let's have a look at the overview. We could see Minute and Peter facing off down alleyway.
Just look at Delpan's angle, it's so small.
I think they...
Both teams seems really nervous. Doing it really, really slow. Not taking any unnecessary risks.
We've got 2 actually coming down
And
alleyway.
Yeah.
Peter and Exist, or a Minute's gonna peek here and he gets himself one. Can he find the second? Exist will survive it. Oh, and DSN has picked off Ave as well. This is bad news for mTw. 4 on 3 advantage
But Arcadian is
Fnatic.
in the back. Arcadian has all of them in the back now.
And Delpan, I'll get that one. Here is Arcadian. Biding his time. 1 versus 4. Oh, and he's been spotted by Delpan. And map number 2 will go to Fnatic. 6-3 in the second overtime. And we will, of course, be headed to a third and final map. And we said yesterday we had a very close game between FX and mTw. Well, today's might just be even closer. 2 overtimes here on Train. Of course, first map ended 16-11 on Nuke to mTw. But this one going over to Fnatic, and it's another marathon game.
Yeah. The last map is Inferno, right?
Yep. Which I'm sure will be played quite slow and, you know, very tense.
Yeah. And yeah, the pistol rounds won't be as important on that map. Well, I mean, even if mTw lost this map, I mean, getting 15-15 losing both pistols is just very, very good. Yeah,
they managed to hold in there, and I mean, they, you know, that first overtime they were 3-2 ahead from the CT side, and again then 4-2, then 4-3, then 4-4, and I think that was kind of annoying for them. But then they took game point and then lost it again. And then second overtime, again a 3-2 half, 3-2 half, yeah, and then Fnatic with 2 in a row, which really hurt them. So I think the players are actually taking a bit of a break.
Yeah.
And there was some
random song there.
And while we have a bit of a break here, we're going to go back and look at the pre-match interview and see what the players had to say before the game. Again, when I say it's Navi versus someone at the end, please don't take any notice of that one. I was a little bit tired earlier when I did that for the second time during the day, I think. So yeah, well, listening to what Khan and Ave have got to say, or had to say, about the game, which is now halfway through. So it's kind of like time traveling backwards in time to before the game.